Side goes home with the ultimate trophy. Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's National Championship game. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's National Championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last season's national champions, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13 on great field position to start the drive. Off to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Comes up with the catch. He bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff from the shotgun. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offensive line getting set up. It's a first down play. Single back takes the handoff. First down, looking for more now. Here he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away, and they come up with something here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Fires it to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Michigan offense back out on the field. The last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
2nd down after that previous play. Scanning the field. It's Knight. goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Finds room at the 30. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Game moves it to the 35, first down again. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Covey. He'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff heading left. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The receiver grabs it. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Covey. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback hits to his right and finds his man. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2. The Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Pre-snap motion from the receiver to throw. It's Knight. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, They want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Empty backfield, offense spreading the field to 5 wide. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds his target. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Quick throw, testing the middle. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, and just not able to hit it.
The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Hand it off. He shreds the tackle. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Knight. The pass rush closing in. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Deep shot caught inside the 25.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The field goal is good. And we're all tied up now. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ending off on the draw play. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that 2nd level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Empty set now, 5 wide. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The tight end makes the catch downfield.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. That's a design quarterback keeper. He stopped and gets a 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is
intercepted in the end zone.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He's not going to squander this chance.
Here's the first play of the drive now for the 20-yard line. To the air, it's Knight. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Completion makes it 2nd and short. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking right, this one caught. And the Ducks look to keep this drive moving. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's a run. Running back's got it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
That's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
It'll be Smothers right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He's got it in the open. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers.
Touchdown, Ducks. They jump on top now here in the 4th. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies and provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They have some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Makes the catch downfield. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Receiver makes the grab. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. The Wolverines offense is on the move now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball. They're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. The sure hands. It's Davison. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you'd dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP in the national title.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Grinding away with the running game. And the gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. On 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out at the 21. That's where they start the drive. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down, but time is running out. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Quick throw over the middle. He makes the ground. No, he didn't make it. He stopped short on 4th down, and that could be a fatal blow to the